we love you guys. You guys treat us so good on the ATM, BTM side that we believe in your vision. And that's what it comes down to. So what ended up happening? Guys, close to 300 clients in 8 months now.
Nice.
And
that use those machines.
That are now have their own merchant services business, and they're able to go ahead and get as many accounts as possible. We've changed literally a handful of people's lives already in the last few months, which is it's really the big why behind why we do this, because we're blue collar guys. We come from law enforcement. We come from hard work, bro. So all we know is hard work. So we understand when people come to us and they're like, bro, I work and I grind and I got kids and I'm just trying to find for a second, source of income or something that I could do on the side just like you did. And I'm like, bro, you have so many choices. We're here to provide you as many things as you want. You could choose credit cards, you could use BTMs, you could do cash ATMs, and it all works. It just depends on what do you believe in? What is your vision, right?
Yeah.
So
What you have the money to invest in up front,
Exactly. And it comes down to it, leverage, right? And that's why I always like to educate people. Look, guys, I didn't come from a rich family. I got a good paying job, like we were talking about, and I just worked a lot. I worked blood money. I worked the Raider games, small businesses or private businesses like Home Depot. They would hire out the police, and on the weekends they would need the police as security because they were losing millions of dollars from shoplifting, bro. Yeah. So people don't know that. People think like, oh man, they're taking advantage of the system. No, guys. A lot of private businesses and nightclubs and everywhere, especially in bigger inner cities, they use the police. Yeah, they use the police for their services, and that's where the cash cow comes in for the person that wants to work and save up and eventually become financially free. It's a simple process.
And I think we've been very clear with the audience and like letting them know like this isn't like a get rich quick scheme. You're not going to become a multi-millionaire doing this. This is stuff that you do on the side to make passive income once you already have a established stream of income so that you can create more revenues, more streams of revenue so that you can go ahead and eventually get your freedom back.
Realistically speaking, how long does it take for someone to make like, let's say, $5K off of like a BTM machine?
Realistically, you're going to be looking at about like 6 to 8 months. And you're talking about a month, right? 5K a month? Yeah. I mean, you're realistically like 6 to 8 months.
Okay. Yeah. And that's you just buying the machine. Like you guys handle all the work.
Ad spend, right? You'd have to buy ads as well. So it could be done. It's just that like, how much are you willing to put back in? Which now that I know, I'm going to put more money into running ads. Yeah.
Damn.
Because here's the thing, they handle all of it. I didn't even know how much it costed. So I think that's the important thing. So this is kind of something, guys, that you do on the side that's hands off. And I know some of y'all might be like skeptical or whatever, and that's fine if you are. But just know that this isn't like a get rich quick scheme. Like you're gonna have to work. You're gonna have to put the sweat equity in, get that capital, and then be able to invest and then make that passive income. And that's what it is, guys. It takes time to invest and be able to make enough passive income to actually like live off of and or quit your job. So yeah,
that's good.
Here I can hit some of these chats real quick if people had questions or anything else like that. So basically, it allows them. So you end up saving the company that you credit card transaction fees essentially, and then that savings is passed on to you,
to the actual clients, and then we get a percentage of what we charge the clients. Yeah. So business owners, they love this because you got to think about it like this: if you have a very busy business, okay, you're spending $1,000 on credit card processing fees, man. $1,000 a year, that's $12,000. Just imagine 3 years, that's $36,000. What can they do with their $36,000? They can make their business grow. Yeah. They can go ahead and pay college tuition. They could buy a brand new car. I mean, that's the vision you have to share with the business owners because they don't know.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say for the audience, because some people might not know what you're talking about. Guys, and if you've been in like New York City or one of these major cities and you go into like a bodega or one of these stores, a lot of times they say no credit or you have to have a spend limit or whatever. That is because they want to make sure that they offset those credit card transaction fees. I mean, even especially American Express and Discover, which charges some of the highest credit card transaction fees. So like whenever you go into business, they say no credit unless you spend $10 or above, or hey, we don't accept credit, whatever. 9 out of 10 times is to avoid exactly what Paul just described to you.
Won't even take your Amex cards because of the fees that they have to pay. So that's really good, actually.
So this allows the business, it's a win-win because the business is now able to accept more forms of payment. Yes. And they're not necessarily getting crucified for using, for allowing you to use a credit card. The buyer, the merchant is able to save money, the buyer is able to use their payment method that they prefer, and then you're able to get a percentage of it. So everybody wins in it. Obviously, you get a small percentage, but over time, if the business does a lot of money, $100,000, $200,000 a month, which is very easy for like certain businesses, like you mentioned, a liquor store, easy for them to make $100K a month. Because remember, that's all transactions. You get a cut of that.
Because you know what's funny? Companies that have to pay that charge for the actual credit card fees, they charge you to cover that fee.
Yeah.
So now they could charge you less and still make money.
Yeah.
That's a W.
Yeah.
And a lot of the actual small businesses out there in the United States, the reason why they haven't converted to cash discount is because you have to think about it like this. Who do they primarily deal with? They deal with big banks. Chase, Wells Fargo, Bank of America. Why would a big bank reach out to a small business owner, right? When they have all these clients, millions of clients, and say like, hey, we can save you money. They already have the business.
Yeah.
Right.
They already have this business.
Zero incentive.
So everybody now that this is not out, man. We're like literally the first program to bring into digital marketing. You know, we're bringing the old school business, simple business concept, and we're mixing it with digital marketing.
Yeah,
we're
you don't see those readers everywhere.
Bro,
like I see them in Miami, but like you go other places, they don't have readers like that.
Yeah.
So.
It's not just these readers, but we have everything. We have the tablets. We have the online programs. We could do everything you could think of, man. But the main thing is just saving the money. What was it? 2 months ago, I had a med spa owner from Dallas, Texas, flying into Miami Beach, man. He was like, hey, bro, coffee. I want to talk about merchant. I was like, all right, dude, I usually don't do that, but all right, let's go. So we met Joe and Juice or whatever. And
Shout out to Joe and Juice, man.
Yeah.
Amazing spot.
Amazing spot.
Yeah.
And the guy was just like, dude, with the amount of credit card fees that I pay in a month, I can feed a small village. And I was like, well, my man, let me tell you about merchant automation. And all in, dude, all in. So now he's set up with this and saving tens of thousands of dollars a month, bro. Because you got to think about med spa. People are dropping money.
Yeah.
You know, they're getting their Botox. They spend tens of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
So now he's ever like, cash or card? You want to pay with card? 4%.
Yeah.
People gonna do it anyways.
Yeah, they are.
Because
especially
of his
with credit
service.
cards giving you the convenience that credit cards give you a benefit anyway. A lot of the time
They want points too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, okay, cool. All right, so I'll hit some of these chats real quick.
Let's see what we got here.
We got here. Woody Baby goes, I have 10K with 800 credit score. What's one of the best ways I can leverage my credit to make money?
Zero interest credit card. I recommend a American Express Blue Cash credit card. Zero interest for about 12 months. You also get $250 back. The last time I used it, I don't know if they're still offering that, but I know they're still offering the zero interest.
Yeah.
Best way to do it is put the business on that, whether you're going to go ATMs, BTMs, or credit card machines, and then go ahead and just pay it off. Pay it off in the 12 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can literally, if you got good credit, guys, you can literally open up a credit line, use that credit line to buy your first ATM or two ATMs, depending on how much you want to spend. And then you can wait a year and then make the money back and then pay off that credit card. Now, bam, you just create a new revenue source.
My first 6 ATMs was on a credit card. Yeah. I mean, I said it on the first show. I don't know if you guys remember, but but yeah, the credit card was on the 6 ATMs credit card, and then the cash that I had in my savings, that's what I used to fill up those ATMs.
How much money do you need to fill up the ATM?
So when testing it out the first few months, we always say $2,000 to $3,000, and then you can take it from there. It can hold up to $20,000.
Okay. Is there a certain way you want to break up the denominations? I'm assuming mostly 20 and 10s.
Standard is usually 20. They do have dual cassettes where you're able to do 10s and 20s. I did that in all my liquor stores, bodegas, and all that jazz. But mainly 20s is fine.
20s is mostly what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. What else do we got here?
Shit in bricks.
It goes, appreciate Money Mondays. With the position I'm in, in a few years I'll own a business I'm working at. This seems to be a good investment to make some money on the side. Should I wait to have more money or get it started right away?
Yeah, super vague question. It just depends on your cash flow and how comfortable you are in life. At the end of the day, you know, I always tell people if it's not the right time, I'll actually guide you. The biggest thing is just contact one of us, either get them or myself on social media, or like, you know, go to our website, and then there's contact information as there as well. And then we're able to set up like a Zoom appointment. So we're able to talk to you, and then you're able to tell you like, all right, so what's your cash flow? What are you looking at? And then we'll guide you the right way, because not all money is good money, man. I always tell people like, I look out for people.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I'm about the good business.
Yeah.
So
fair enough.
And I can tell how you guys work. If someone has a bad experience, you don't want that either, because it comes back on you as well. That's good.
100%, man. One complaint online goes viral and you're screwed.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, that's why we're like, hey, dude, like, we got to fix this now.
Yeah.
Get him. How do you deal with customer complaints when they come to you?
I call them. Call them. People aren't used to that anymore. Like nowadays, people are used to like just the internet messaging back and forth and stuff. I'm gonna pick up my phone and call them. This is my cell phone. It's the iPhone. Here you go. What's going on? What can I do to make this right for you?
Wow.
And people appreciate that at the end of the day. And sometimes it's a sergeant hat or maybe having old school parents, but at the end of the day, it's like, hey, as long as you're doing your best to make something right, people can feel that when you're hearing them out, when you're making the situation better for them. At the end of the day, people appreciate that. And you don't see that in business
And you build a
anymore.
relationship with that person and they trust you. That's good.
Yeah. And they'll text me. They'll text me weeks later. Still got the numbers. I mean, that's why we have 2 phones. I mean, I have, hundreds and hundreds of clients here that'll text me like, hey, again, I got this question regarding this business. I need help with this. I need help with that. We make it happen.
Yeah. No, I mean, they answered all my questions. And when we had that issue with the vendor, like they put that fire out immediately. Like I didn't even feel it. They're like, oh yeah, the guy's being a dick, but don't worry. We already got someone coming to take it out. And it's going to be at the new location. Probably will start earning in about 2 days.
Does Amazon call you for your issues? No.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
They don't call you. Okay.
So yeah, man. What else do we got here?
Eddie 2X.